Good morning. This is Donnie with Standing Goats Rescue. We're in the woods, going to check out an area I haven't been to in a year or so. We just pulled up to the entrance. We got a little ways to go, and I just want to do a little short clip right here to show you what it looks like. Change camera view. We've got a few more miles to go back here to get to the spot that I'm wanting to be in, but we're just a little ways away from Westville. If you guys remember the encounter that I narrated, the Westville monster, we're not far from that area. So stand by, let me get back to where we need to go. Pretty butterflies, bunch of them. about 3 or 4 miles back in the woods. We still got a ways to go. Just wanted to show you little clips down the road as we're getting closer to our spot. Alright guys, you'll see all the broken trees that are in here. This is from a small tornado that came through and it went that direction. That is not from the Sasquatch, that is a small tornado.
Here's a tree.
Alright, got a ways to go. Hey guys, we finally made it. Me and Kim, we're here. This is the same area where I filmed the footage, the 200-pound squirrel. Same spot. We're going to try to get past that washout. I couldn't get past it when I came out and filmed that video. We're going to try to get past it today. But at the end of this video, I do have an important message I just want to share with you guys. So if you want to just skip through everything and just hear the message, it will be at the end of this video. So y'all stand by, let me rotate cameras around and we're going to take off. Alright, that's a little better. This is the original road going this way. Stay to the side. We're trying to be fairly quiet because of the population of wild pigs out here is pretty heavy. We don't want to come up on a mama wild pig with babies, because you ain't seen nothing that'll whip you worse than a mama pig. All the ground right here is turned up from pigs. This was before the rain. You see all the uprooted dirt there, all the darker areas. That's where the pigs have been rooting. But we had fresh rooting after the rain, closer to the car, so they're out here somewhere. They've got all this rooted up in here. Keep your eyes open.
Mm-hmm.
You do have your gun on you, don't you? No?
What?
You do have your gun, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I better check it out, though. Yeah.
Just make sure it ain't buttoned in to where you got quick access to it, just in case. We don't plan on shooting anything. When it comes to wild pigs, you can't take a chance. We'll try to get out of their way and avoid them, but If it's not possible, we'll do what we have to protect ourselves. This swamp holds water just about year-round. But if you look across that other side over there, there's high ground. If I can get it to focus, so right dead center of the screen, that's high ground. There's a lot of wildlife in there. During hunting season, I wear my waders and I cross that. A lot of ducks in this area, pigs and deer and turkeys, a little bit of everything. This pine fell over. They don't usually fall. They have that long tap root on them that keeps them anchored in. So thinking it's a stomp on that other shore over there. Yep. This road that we're on, this is an old logging road. It's been a long years since they've logged it. This should be pretty obvious by the size of the trees out in here. Got a big old sycamore. That's pretty. It's a game trail right down the center here. It's kind of hard to make it out. They haven't got it beaten down yet. I don't know that we're going to be able to cross the swamp down here. I think we're going to be able to cross it. This one here has two deep spots. One right there where you see the current flowing. It's about waist deep right there. And then that huge stump there in the center of the screen, just behind it, is another one. When the water's low, you can cross this. You can go across right there. We're not prepared to get into that deep. We don't have waders on. There's a squirrel, I think. There's something up in the tree. I think it's a squirrel.
What is that brown thing over there? What is that brown thing in the water?
A log.
It looks like an alligator to me.
That'll be dark. I think that was a squirrel, but I don't see him now. Out in the center of the screen. Yeah, that's a squirrel. There he goes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, we ain't gonna be able to cross this.
He's over here. Take this one.
You know, last time we come out, they had all that banging from back there in the swamp. Last year we come out in that high ridge just on the other side of that swamp. It sounded like somebody building a house using a wooden hammer. It was so loud. There were two areas the banging was coming from, and they were only maybe 100 yards apart. They're pretty close to one another. It was so loud. At that time we come out, during hunting season, and I did not have my waders on. I just had my rubber boots and snake boots, and I couldn't cross to get over to that ridge. This is the trail. This is where the pigs and the deer come. They cross over. You can sort of make the trail out right here. When the water's low, it looks like a brown muddy stripe that crosses the swamp right here. And it's from the animals. I don't think we're going to be able to cross it. No, we're not. Pretty heavy current right there. But you get across right here and go back to the right, and it's heavily wooded. When they got down at that end, there's a real thick palmetto ridge, and that's where all the pigs are. And if you shoot a big one back there, it's a lot of work to get him out. Sometimes you have to clean him back there where you shoot him at and bring him out in pieces. You're not going to be able to cross it. It's flowing.
It's flowing.
We'll go back. Let's go back this way. We'll go up and see if we can get around that other. There's another game trail further north. Oh, that's a pretty piece of driftwood.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot of that. We had a lot of that driftwood. We got a few pieces at home.
Oh, Dad, look at this.
Hmm?
This is not a deer, and it's not a pig unless it's a mule foot, because it's not poking. See right here?
Trying to see. Yeah, I don't know.
There's another one right there, unless it's your heel.
Maybe a big coyote. A few years back, me and Kim's son went hunting out here, and we caught it looked like a coyote, but he was standing on his hind legs, and he came out from behind this little thicket that we thought we heard pigs moving around in. And there was a hill on the other side of that thicket, and he came out on two legs, and he ran up that hill and over the other side, and he stayed on his back two legs the entire time. And he was about 4 foot tall at the head. And it was just the strangest thing I've ever seen. I had a video clip of it on my phone, but I lost it whenever the phone died on me. You hear that? Listen.
Behind us.
I was hearing that. Did you hear it that time?
Mm-mm. And him wrestling behind us.
Yes. Limbs breaking. Small limbs. That ridge is, it's not that far through there, about 150 yards maybe. I don't know what that is. I don't hear it now. It's almost like it was breaking stuff when we were walking. See if it'll start again. Did you hear it that time?
Mm-hmm.
Your phone's buzzing.
Mm-hmm.
Stand by, I'm going to pause this. Alright guys, I wanted to share this with you. This is in regards to the prayer request that I put out for you guys to pray for Miss Carol Maynard, Kyle's mother. Kyle messaged me a day ago. He commented, and I wanted to share it with all of y'all because I feel it's important. He tried to send me a private message, and for some reason we're having a lot of issues with our private message on Facebook, and so we're not getting any of them. And Facebook has not responded to us and let us know what's going on. So I'm going to read to you what he sent. He said, I just returned from my Georgia trip to visit my son and daughter-in-law and granddaughter. And when I walked into Mom and Dad's house, I got a shock. Mom was up walking around the kitchen, and that's the first time in weeks that she's been out of bed or off the couch. I'd sent your video and several of your viewers' comments to her last week, and she asked me to thank you and your YouTube family for all the kind thoughts and prayers, and told me today that y'all prayed too hard because she hasn't felt this good in a while. I told her there's no such thing as too many prayers. At some point in life, we'll all be where she is, and I hope we all have friends and family that will pray for us the way that y'all have. And you can bet I'll be there if any of you need our prayers. So please keep my contact information and let me know if I can help. Granted, we live hundreds of miles apart, but God is everywhere. Again, thank you all, and I keep you and everyone else posted on our progress, whether it's good or not so good. And if we don't meet in this life, I know we'll meet again on the streets of gold. God bless, and thank you all for all of your kind thoughts and prayers. And he signs off, Kyle Maynard and family. He sent that to me in a comment. He had commented on the video, the prayer request video that I did. So you guys, if you want to thank Kyle personally, or if you want to thank him by replying to that comment, send the video, the prayer request, the important request video that I've done just recently for Miss Carol Maynard. But that was from Kyle. She's up on her feet. She's doing very well. She hasn't felt that good in a very long time. That's the power of God, the power of prayer, and that's thanks to all of y'all. So please keep her in your prayers. Don't let up. Let's not have this just be a temporary good day or a good week. Let's make it lasting. You know, where Kyle and his family can have a few more years to celebrate her and her life, and so she can celebrate her grandchildren and great-grandchildren. She's matriarch of the family, and you guys know how important that is. That's probably the most important position in any life, is the mother figure of the house. Moms hold everything together. So reach out to him, give him a thanks, and again, keep Carol Maynard, Kyle and his family, keep all of them in your prayers. They need it. Thank you for being with us this long. God bless each and every one of you. And thank you for joining us on this walk. Hopefully I'll have a live stream coming up probably this evening, just to do a touch base with everyone. And hopefully I can get this lady to come on with us who's having all these encounters, and possibly get her some help from you all. Y'all have a wonderful day, and until next time, be safe.